sharing. Yeah, Gautam, I am yet to get.
So can I see my screen, sir? We have. So this is my project in the college time. Basically, this is I built the e-commerce website and all the facing the problem and authentication. I will all the test case inside the Excel sheet. Firstly, I explain the website, my application. Just a minute, sir.
Django, you have
Yes, sir.
Django
Yes.
framework.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can use the Django in the backend and all.
Very good.
Also, I can using a front end in the Bootstrap and JavaScript. So firstly, the first check the first system we browse should be just a development server is open and now can land to the home page of their website. This is a local server and all thing about you click to about, you click to order, you will be tracked. You click to the blog and you click to the contact website. You also the check the searching anything will be anything. Also the work and you can also the add just a minute, sir.
Okay. So you have developed this one, Gautam, looks good.
Yes, sir, I can develop and all this test case always written inside the Excel sheet, sir. Everything is be firstly, sir.
You developed and you are writing the test case for the same thing. That is what you are telling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Both things are done, sir. First, I'm developed the e-commerce website. I'm also the upload the all codes and.
You have uploaded this code in the GitHub.
Manual testing in the Excel sheet, sir.
No, I didn't understand. Your voice was breaking. What you told, you have uploaded this in the GitHub.
Yes, sir. I'm also uploaded in GitHub, sir.
Okay. So this application anybody can download and use.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody can download and use.
Okay. So in that case, you can share that link so others who are interested can utilize this benefit. So have you written all the steps how to install and configure also, Gautam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm also uploading the video of the particular topic in my YouTube channel, sir. I can also send all the things, sir.
Yeah.
And one month
share all the things.
Yes, sir. So look, I'm the checklist and also the all the session, all the things are doing well, sir. We are also contact page with the working. Everything is working in this application, sir.
Now, have you created the purposeful bugs in this case? Because we are going to identify the defects, right? So we wanted to have the bugs. So do you have bugs in this application?
Yes, I have the bugs. I'm not using a payment integration method. I have a problem in the payment integration method. So I can say a little bit of bugs in the payment integration method, but all the things are done, sir.
No, correct. Good one. See, what I am asking is, do you have that requirement gathering requirement document so that according to the requirement, I am testing the application and logging the defect? That is what I am expecting. You have created the application. If it is a
Yes, sir.
bug-free application, doing testing, the learning will not happen. We will purposefully, we can create a bug and we can do, because it is your application. We can, obviously we can go to the code level and you can do some changes there, so that as per the expectation, it may not be working. Accordingly, we can log the defect. So that will make sense, is what I am feeling.
Yes, sir. So all bugs free. The application will all good, and all the things are already written in this Excel sheet, and no problem inside the application, sir.
Okay, fine, no problem. I will purposefully make some other defects also. That also we will see that. Yeah, you can go ahead
Yes.
and explain. So this is an e-commerce application where we can buy shoes. That is what you are telling, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First,
Hmm.
yes, sir. First, you open your local server and you go to the home page. You also the land in the home page. I can written inside the Excel sheet, and you go to Excel and buy any product of the things. For example, you add a shoes. You add I'm searching the shoe inside the search button. So search is here. I go to the home, just a minute, sir. And just make list of one product of there and one product of there, and all categories on the e-commerce websites, t-shirts in the different sections. I'm creating different sections, sir. I'm also add feature and quick view. Just click to the quick view, and this is all the written feature inside this page, and the routes will be changed. And also these features, you go to the checklist, add buy now, add to card. Sorry. Can you see? Check. Also, you go to the checkout. We see that all price are added inside the, and all the things are we can add in the e-commerce website. And now can you fill the all necessary thing, and you can place the order.
Mm-hmm.
And you can payment you can also payment and directly we redirect the home page of things, sir.
Okay. So your payment gateway has been given. So whatever whoever is buying, the money goes to your payment gateway. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kidding. So that is a dummy payment gateway what you have created. Very
Yes,
good. Very
sir.
nice.
Yes,
It is overall picture. It is fine. And now let us go to the. Tell me.
I'm also sir created a backend inside. You change the route. Admin. You also change the route. You can anything will be fetched in the front end view, sir. You on position. You also the contact page. You go to the contact page and you fill the all forms and created hi my name. Not anything else. And this pop up. Thank you for contacting. You save all the things in the database. Inside the database, you are created, and all the things are be created in the manually in the Excel sheets. And also we can order all the things. You can track all of things. So you also track your product. Where is your I think product 9, and you contact some email. You search the email. This is pop-up message. The order will be placed in 2029.
Okay. Good.
I'm manually. All of things are doing. I'm done in the Django, backend in Django, and front end in the Bootstrap and JavaScript.
This personally, I will connect with you. I'll try to understand. But currently, the people, candidates, it is not necessary for them to understand the backend. We will go to the front end. Okay, but I will connect with you to understand the backend later on and try to do that one. But now they need to understand how to write the test case. Let us focus on that. That is, they will be doing the application testing part. So just keeping that in mind, you can just explain that this is your application. What is the requirement? That's it. Okay. Then you can connect with me later, or I will ping you, or you share your Wipro mail ID to me. I will just connect with you, try to understand the backend later. But for the team here, it is not necessary for them to do the backend because they are not aware. Some of them, it is you are not learning here Java. That is what I am telling. Next, let us come here. What is this test case 1, test case 2? Okay. So test case can be written like this also. Like in one sheet, you can write it as one test case, or in one sheet itself, you can write like one which I showed you yesterday. But
Yes,
whatever you have written is perfectly correct. There should be a test case ID, test case description, very good, created by, reviewed by, version. So please, everyone, you can also note down this template. It is also very interesting template what Gautam has shared. There are some requirements or some projects which will look all the templates like this in individual sheet. The one which I showed you yesterday was in one single sheet. I wrote everything. Right, I wrote test case ID, requirement ID, created by, that is nothing but author, test description and all. I wrote it in a single sheet. The same thing is here. Okay, QA
Yes,
test log, review the comment from the name, bill income incorporated in version 2, tester's name. Okay, then first one is what? Go up, Gautam, go up. No, scroll up, Gautam. Test created by, okay, that is also you created by, and what is the difference created by there and here down author is there? No, both the places you have written Gautam. What is the use that?
So test case, test name. Sir, I think I'm not. Mine is not that. So I'm both are the created and the same. I'm also the created with me, sir. And test case of name of anything and can done. So I'm suggesting I'm
Okay, fine, no
not.
problem. Got it. So tester's name, who is going to test this application that you are telling, created
Yes,
by,
sir.
who has created, means both are connected only, I guess. That is why I was a little bit worried. What is it created by and what is testers by? That is little bit confusing. Okay, fine. Apart from that, other things are correct. Test, what is it? Date tested, very good. Test case, whether it is passed or failed, you are written separately. And these are the prerequisite which I have all added in my test table. Test date, password down. Okay, Akash. Okay, I'm a little bit slow, and you can scroll down. Gautam, you can scroll down.
Yes, sir. I can.
Yeah, and the actual test case he has written perfectly fine. Very good. I appreciate this one. Gautam, you have written correctly. But if you write it in one single line itself, no, it will reduce your tedious work, I guess. Otherwise, you need to copy and paste. You can delete. This way also you can write. It is not wrong. I hope everybody are able to understand what we are talking about, right? So yesterday I have shared, if you can connect with the same template itself here. Okay, so this way of writing is also correct.
Yes, sir. I'm also the sir, I'm uploaded the many website and all the web test case in this my GitHub account. So I'm also use Redux and Food app and affiliate marketing and so e-commerce website and COVID-19 tracking, Twitter Django. So all the test case and all the things are uploaded in the on my GitHub account. So anyone can be
You can
interested.
share this one later, Gautam. What we will do now is we will discuss on writing the test cases. This
Yes,
we
sir.
will discuss later. What and all you have done is very nice, but we will discuss this later. You can just ping your mail ID. I will connect with you later. But for the people who are here, some of them may not be able to connect what we are discussing. So let us come to the point. We have the application there, and you have written the test cases. Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
that you
Yes,
try
sir.
to that you explain. You how many test cases you have written? One test case you have written. That you try to explain and show the application what is the requirement you are doing. Okay. So let me come back to this my test case. Whatever you have given, no, let us explain that one. Verify the entering the valid username and password. Customer can log in into a Guru 99. Scroll down. This is my test case. What test scenario? What you have written here?
So step detail of demo guru99.com and expected result site should be open and actual result as the expected and the pass we can expected schedule on the pass and enter the username and password and also the actual expected you will be pass, and click the submit button. Your customer will be login, and as expected will be pass, sir.
Okay, hold on there. So everyone, I hope this is for everyone. See, the requirement is to verify. Can you just highlight that scenario, Gautam?
Yes, sir.
Requirement is verify on entering the valid user and password customer can log in or not, or you can put it in the simple way to verify the login page with the valid user by the customer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like that also you can write the scenario.
Yes,
For
sir.
this scenario, I told to write the test case. Gautam has written the test case. So what is the step 1? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. For this step 1 is nothing but navigate to demo.guru99.com. This is actually writing the test description steps. Okay,
Yes,
enter
sir.
the valid username and password, click on submit button. Very good. Then expected is site should open, that is demo.guru99 site should open. Then credentials can be entered. No, expected results should not come like that. What is you are telling, Gautam? You are telling enter the user ID and password. What will be that? User ID and password should be displayed. You are telling
Yes, sir.
credential can be entered. Can be means you are putting a question mark there.
It's a
What is
credentials,
expected?
credential. So you can enter the this website. Also, you can enter the username and password. Credential can be entered. So your username and your password is
Can should not. That's what I'm telling. Gautam and others. Can should not come. I am telling should keyword should be coming in the
should.
expected
Yes, sir,
results.
should.
Should
Yes, sir, should.
If should is not there, they
Yes.
will identify that one as a problem. So credential should be entered. You can put like that valid credential because you are testing for valid username and password. To be more specific, you can correct that one. Valid credential should be entered. Can you do that? Others, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Well, type valid credential. Valid credential should be entered. Please type that. Gautam, you can edit there itself. Valid credential should be entered. Okay. So what are valid credential? Gautam has written top. You can just scroll up test data. That is valid credential. Instead of writing in individual column, Gautam has created a separate column of test data that can also be done. Otherwise, you can insert one column and you can write it there itself. That is also fine. Valid credential should be displayed. That is expected result. Then customer is logged in. Okay. So when I click submit, customer is logged in, you can tell, or user specify. So use expected behavior. Any doubt? Anybody is having any doubt in expected behavior?
Expected behavior is the pass, sir.
Come again.
So expected behavior as a
Anybody is
pass.
having any doubt? Sir, I missed some of that. So, yeah, tell me, Gautam.
So the expected behavior, click on the submit button. The customer is logged in. The
Customer is logged in. Can we put it
yes,
in the
sir.
right way? Customer should be logged in, because when you tell customer is logged in, you are confirming, you are positively telling it is not expected, it is actual. When you tell is, it is actual. You should not use is in the expected behavior. Customer should log in. When you tell customer is logged in, you are telling the
Yes, sir.
actual behavior there. You agree with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Basically, a positive. We are said as a positive confirm.
I told yesterday, we are not confirming in expected behavior. We are expecting that. It should happen like that. So every time when you write in the expected behavior, you should have a should keyword there.
Okay, sir.
So customers should be logged in. Should be logged in. When you tell should logged in. Okay, should log in. You can tell logged in means okay. That doesn't give proper
Logged in, sir.
Customers should log in. Okay, that is fine. Customers should be logged in. B.
Yes, sir, just fine.
Customers should be logged in. Okay. Now, in the actual behavior, you guys can write as expected. That is also fine. Or you can also write the words, sentences. How site should open? What will be the actual behavior for that site should open? What I will do, you forget about the actual behavior is not there. So let us go to the site. Can you just open that site? And I'm checking. Okay, so navigate to the demo Guru 99. So what I will do, like for example, Gautam will write the test cases till expected behavior and he will give it to me. When he gives to me, what I will do, I will follow what Gautam has told to do. Right? What the first step Gautam told to do? Navigate to the, okay, I will go and open that URL. I am navigating. Then what is Gautam is expecting to test? Site should open. I am going to check whether the site is open. When site is open, in actual result, I am going to write that site is opened. I am giving the actual data there. Either writing like that, you can also write as expected. That is not wrong, but best practice is don't write as expected in the initial stage. Some of the projects will tell to write the actual part itself, what you are seeing. So better to write that site is open. You can put 2 forward slash. Gautam, after that, can you
Yes, sir.
put R? Or you can put, don't put R or 2 backwards, 2 forward slash you put. One thing you do, I will, okay, write it, yeah. So everybody are able to follow what I'm telling. Rather than writing as expected, it is better to write complete sentences saying that, no, Gautam, don't do that. If you tell R, everybody will write that one, remove that as expected in the line number 18.
18, sir. Yes,
One
sir.
eight.
Just. Oh, yes,
As
sir. Yes, sir.
expected,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
As expected, you remove.
Okay, sir.
We can write site should be open also. We can write also, sir.
You'll get confused. Okay. Come again.
Actual result also we can write a site should open. Same we can write also, sir.
No. When you write site should open, actually it is not actual result. Site is
Should.
opened. SIT. Site is opened.
Okay, sir.
Site is open. Should you should not. Should means you are expecting. That is English, literal English.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
So
we are using as we are
should and
expecting
is.
the
That is the
result.
difference. Site is opened. Okay. Next, what is that you are giving? Enter user ID and password. We have told valid credential should be displayed or whatever. No, valid credential should be what you have written. Should be entered. Should
To be entered, sir.
should be entered in the username and password text. Oh, it is entered. Is there? I
Password.
can see that. Okay, just make it big. No, I mean elaborate that column E. Make it as word wrap above top. Okay, done. No, click there. Forget about that. Go to the other column. Somewhere you click. Some other place you click. I'll tell you what should you do. Click somewhere. Now click on the table. First you click on that value. There you click simply.
So your voice is breaking, sir. So
My voice is breaking. 1 minute.
yes, sir.
1 minute. 1 minute. So I was telling to. Okay. Just I'll connect to the.
So enter the user and password. The valid credentials should be entered. Actual result is as expected, and the credential will be passed.
Now, is my voice clear now? Is my voice
Yes,
clear
sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes.
I'm telling is,
Sir.
site is open. Point one. That is correct. Next one
Site
is
is open.
valid credential is there. No yellow color. Click on that.
Yes, sir.
Just
Yes,
click
sir.
on that. Go up. No. Don't double click. Just you highlight that column. I mean that row. That's all. Click
Just
somewhere else. Just to simply click. Go up. Word wrap is there. Click on word wrap. Above. Go up. Scroll. No, yeah, not there. There above, just click on that. You go to the word wrap and click on that. It will automatically do that. Or there is 19th row column. No, you can extend that one. Okay, forget
Yes,
about
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. Just.
That to make it as
wrap
big.
text in home.
No.
In
Control
home,
Z.
just click wrap text.
Wrap text is there. No, above.
Yes.
You can see up.
In
I
home
think you
tab.
lost that one. That's what you are double clicking on that column. That is why it is becoming like that. Either you can increase the column E,
Or
or
else,
Select
sir,
the
you
cell.
can click on
something after
word.
valid
Select the
credential.
cell.
So
Don't
after
double click.
valid credential, just put the cursor and go for Alt plus Enter. Then it would be shifted to the next line in the same row.
You can also do like that. Go to
So the words are the. Sir, I'm also the Alt plus Enter is not and go to the inside.
no, leave away like that only. Go up. Don't leave away that. Go up to the word wrap. Click on that word wrap. Above menu. Can you see that above menu? Top menu. Are you seeing word wrap?
In the menu where you
not
see
not.
alignment.
Under alignment.
Wrap text.
Above.
that.
Word wrap. WRAP ma.
Wrap text.
No. Word wrap. Wrap text. Correct. Wrap text. Click on that. Wrap text. Not that. Wrap.
Right side,
Below
bro. Right
view
side.
it is
Right
written.
side. Above right
Below
side.
view it is written.
The alignment section, right side.
WRAP.
Yes.
That
Yes.
one. Click there. Click
I'm also the click, but not full words are showing. So I'm
Now,
also.
merge and center you click. Now you click merge and center. I think you are.
Bro, go in
able
alignment
to do
option.
that. Forget.
It
Okay, I
was
will. Otherwise, you
already
can give.
enabled, sir.
Bro, in
So
alignment option.
everybody understood what is there. No, I wanted you to expand that. You are not able to do that one. Fine.
Alignment.
Let's not waste
Here
the
the
time
route.
on this.
Yes, sir. We understood.
Okay, so what is that? Valid credential should be entered. What will be the actual result? Click on that actual result now, Gautam. Can somebody else tell me what I can write in the actual result? Don't tell as expected. That is not a best practice. What should you write?
Valid
credential.
Site has opened.
opened.
No. Valid credential site is not open. What is that?
Valid credential is open.
Valid credential is entered.
The user is logged in.
Valid credential is enter.
Successfully login.
Home page
The
is
user
open.
ID is entered and password is entered in encrypted form.
Sir, you have entered valid credential.
So whenever you log in successfully, so as I expected,
Successfully.
log in successfully, sir.
It will come when we click submit. It is the third step, I think.
User is ready to log in.
See, forget about that. So, instead of as expected, what you should write? That is what I am asking. What
So
you
as
should write?
expected,
Logged in successfully.
as expected,
Sir,
log in
valid
successfully, sir.
credentials has entered.
Very good. Valid credential is entered. That's all. Okay, valid credential is entered. Valid credential is entered in the username and password text box.
Valid credential.
Credential is entered. Okay, see, when you tell like this, no, you are not specifically telling whether password is encrypted or not. So that is why I suggested yesterday to write username separately, password separately. You can also write in single line, but you should also tell valid credential is entered and password is encrypted. Agree with me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because we should be more clear. You are testing. Okay, that is what I told yesterday. Please go through the best practices of writing the test cases. If you simply tell valid credential is entered or valid credential is displayed, what does that mean? When I'm writing password, if whether the password is encrypted or not, where is that you are writing here? You are not writing. So that is why I told we should be more clear on that one. Okay. Valid credential should be entered. Valid credential is entered and password is encrypted. Okay. So now let us assume password is not encrypted. So how are you going to write? My expected behavior is valid credential should be entered and password should be encrypted. Can you just click on that? I will just correct that one for you. Expected this one. In the expected, click on that expected behavior.
Expected result, sir.
Sorry, expected result. Valid credential should be yellow color. You have highlighted. No, click there.
Yes, sir.
There you can just modify valid credential should be entered and password should be encrypted. Continue and password should be encrypted.
Password should be
Encrypted. That star will come. No, we call that one as encrypted.
Yes, sir.
Should be encrypted. ENCRYPTED. Okay. So everybody agree with this? Yes. But when I am going to the actual part, what is happening is unfortunately that password is not encrypting. Okay. So I am going to write that one there. Can you come to that actual result?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Valid credential is entered and
But password is wrong.
not encrypted. I'll purposefully do and password not encrypted.
I wrote that, sir.
Okay. So do you think that expected and actual are same now? Others?
No, sir. No, sir.
Same? It is not
Sir.
same. It is different.
fail.
So obviously, my result will be pass
Fail.
or fail.
Fail.
Not
Fail,
executed.
sir.
What do you write? It will be
Not executed, sir.
not executed.
Fail.
Failed, no?
Yes, sir.
Because expected and
Sir.
actual is not matching, it is failed. Password result is fail. Please write that fail. Please write that one fail. Okay, very good. So now after writing this, what is that next step we are doing? The step number 3, click on submit. Customer should log in as expected. Instead of as expected, you can just tell customer is logged in. And that test case is passed. Now purposefully, I told you to make a test case fail. You guys have done the fail. Once this fail comes into picture, what will happen? I need to raise the defect now. Now comes the defect phase. Till now, whatever you have written is writing the test case phase. So in writing the test case phase, what and all comes? Can somebody tell me? What and all you have learned in writing
Customer
the test case?
is not logged in.
Test case and test scripted. These all things we
No.
learned.
Customer.
First is-
No. The customer is
Corporate test cases.
No. I'm talking what and all you need to keep in mind. No, as expected, don't write, ma. Customer should be logged in. Customer is logged in. See, username is correct, password is correct. It is only not encrypted. Will it log in or not log in?
Logged in. Not logged in.
Login, sir.
logged
You
in,
should
sir.
write customer logged in. Simple. Rahul. Sorry, Gautam. No, not there.
Actual results.
Actual results, customer logged in. So others are also responding. I'm happy to see that you have understood. So next thing is the test case is passed. That is also correct. Now, once this fail comes, now I need to decide this is a defect. what type of defect it is, under what category this defect comes, you need to tell now. What do I mean by that category? Whenever I tell there is a defect, there are different types of defect. That is what we are going to learn next part. Okay, everybody till here, any doubt whatever we have done till here, how to write the test
No,
case?
sir. No.
Is it clear to everyone?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Sir,
we have
sir.
got the fail condition. Once the fail condition comes, I need to decide what type of defect it is there. What is that I'm talking? What type of defect? What type of defect? You may ask.
Sir,
I
could
will
you
tell
please clear one thing, sir?
Sorry?
Sir, could you please clear one thing, sir?
Tell me what is that?
Sir, after the testing, we need to write test cases now, sir.
After the testing. What is that after testing means what?
If developer will send to code us, then only we can check that application. After that, only we need to write this test cases only now, sir.
You are correct. Developer will not send the code. Developer
Okay,
will
sir.
give only the link for you to test. You
Okay,
are
sir.
doing
Okay, sir.
black box testing.
Link to
One minute, I'll talk.
so he will give to the application, sir. Only it will.
Gautam, 1 minute. So developer will give the link to you to test. You are going to test according to
Yes.
the requirement. There will
Okay.
be another document called as test plan, test requirement document. In the test requirement document, he will give all the scenarios like check the valid username, password, check the add to cart, check the logout button, check the support link, like that. For
Okay,
that requirement, you are writing the test case. So Gautam is showing you one of that. We are writing
Yes.
only one test case now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now
Okay, sir.
test case is ready. We have tested till actual behavior also it came into picture. So in
Yes,
real
sir.
time, for example, if it is a banking application or if it is a defense related application, the actual result onwards, like actual results fail, defect will not be done by the same team. For example,
Okay, sir.
Gautam is writing. Gautam will write till expected and he will give it to some other team, some other organization, some other batch itself to write the
Okay.
actual behavior. Why? Anybody? Understood the question what I'm asking? Till expected, one team will work. After expected, that is actual result and fail condition, other
Yes,
team
yes.
will work. Reason is we should not get biased with the test cases. For example, if Gautam is writing the test cases, if I'm going to tell to Gautam quickly write the actual behavior, what he will do? He will not open at all. Actually, he should open. That is called actual result. He will not open. He will tell, I know, I have already tested. I know how it will be working, and he will simply write site is open. But in real time, we want people to open actually according to the steps. That is, navigate to the demo.guru99. You should go and open, and you should
Okay.
see it is opening. Then only you should write site is opening. You should,
Okay.
cannot write simply site is opening. Understood what I'm telling?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Till expected behavior, you may not have application. You may be having only the screenshot. But
Yes.
when you write actual result, you should have the application. Open the application and you need to test accordingly. So like this, you should open. And in this case, there is no login page, I guess. So login
Yes.
page, if it comes, you should write enter the username, password, like that. Okay.
Okay,
I
sir.
hope you guys are able to connect what I am telling.
Excuse
Yes,
me,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Let us go back to the Excel sheet
Excuse
now.
me, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Now coming back to the defect part, listen now.
Sir.
I am going to tell different types of defects. Please listen. I will give you one example and you need to tell. There is a scenario with respect to doctor and patient.
Okay, sir.
There are different types of patients coming to the doctor. So you are the doctor and one patient is coming to you. He met with an accident and by the time he reaches at you in the hospital, you are there. By the time he reaches to the hospital, he is no more. Okay, that is one condition, one type of scenario. Another
Okay.
type of scenario, a person is met with an accident, is badly wounded, it is bleeding, he needs some immediate action to be taken. That is another scenario. Third scenario, a person has met with an accident, but nothing has happened. Only small scratches are there. That is another scenario. And one more, that is fourth scenario is he met with an accident, not even anything. He wanted to cross check whether everything is fine or not. That may be also another scenario. There are 4 different scenarios here. First scenario we will take. Okay, a patient is coming, he is no more. Is it possible for you to do anything to make him alive?
No, sir.
No, he's no more. You take your hands off and telling boss, I cannot do anything, he's no more, right? So I will tell that is no show or fatal defect. Fatal defect means I will not be able to reproduce that. I will not be able to make it come back. For example, if you go to a theater, okay, if the theater you would have you are going to buy the ticket, that manager of the theater will tell there is no show. Is it anywhere possible for you to go and see the movie?
No, sir.
No, there is no show. Similarly, here also, same condition, there is no show. You can take off your hands and tell, we cannot do anything. Such type of defect, we call it as fatal defect.
Fatal defect.
Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Another related scenario with respect to application, I will tell you. Okay, I am opening the login page. When
So can I stop the sharing?
No, let it be there. When I open the login page, I will give the correct URL only. For example, this URL only you take demo.guru99. I'm giving correct URL. That URL page is not at all opening. It is giving 404 error.
Yes, sir.
Understood? It is giving what? 404 error.
404.
Correct
Yes, sir.
URL I am using, it is giving 404 error. So what type of defect it is?
Fatal defect.
Fatal defect.
Fatal defect.
For example, I will tell. They have given me one exe file. For example, Gautam has created application. He is telling to click on the exe file. The application will open. When I'm clicking exe file, the system is crashing or something is happening. I'm not able to do anything. When
Yes,
the
sir.
application opens, then only I will be able to test. If that application is not at all opening, then what I will tell? It is a fatal
Defect.
Fatal error. Fatal error.
So what is that conclusion? I am not able to reproduce. I am not able to do anything. I am not able to proceed further. I am stopping there. It is a bottleneck. I mean to say a gateway, it has been blocked. I am not able to proceed further. Such type of situation, we call it as fatal defect. Is that
Fatal
clear to
defect.
all of you?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay. Second scenario I told with respect to doctor and patient. So what was that second scenario? He lost his leg. It is badly bleeding. He's coming to you. What he will do?
There is a chance to get him
There is a chance
survive.
to get a chance.
Chances to get him immediately. What you will tell the patient? You will tell to immediately what you. Whenever you see that patient, what you will consider? What you call that patient?
Moved in the emergency room.
Very good. Emergency room in the sense what? Critical. Patient is
Critical condition. Critical condition.
That keyword you guys would have used. I mean, you would have heard, right? In movies and all, they used to tell critical. Patient is critical. Take him to the ICU ward. Take him to emergency. Like that, they will tell, right? So
Yes,
that is critical defect. Mean to say there are possibilities to come back. Mean to say there are chances to come. I mean, what I can tell, making it survive. That is type of situation, we call it as critical defect. Okay. So, our real-time example, other example. I told you example of login page, right? I am giving the username. I am giving the password. And when I click on OK button, application is opening, but it is not opening the right page.
Right
Instead
page.
of going to login page, it is going to the support page.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
I repeat once again, please every time you need to connect to the requirement. Very important point. My requirement tells login page should, when I give the correct username and password, login page should open. That is the requirement.
Yes, sir. But go.
I am giving the correct password. When I click OK button, it is opening some other page. That login page icon only is not there. That login page menu button only is not there.
It is a
It's missing.
critical defect.
That is what I am talking. That is a critical defect. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One more example I will tell you. I am telling to add two numbers. The output should be when I click A plus B or 1 plus 2, it should sum and give me the result. When I'm going and clicking A 1 plus 2 and clicking that equal to button, I'm not at all getting the result.
Yes, sir.
I'm able to open the application. I'm able to open the calculator. I'm able to press 1. I'm able to press 2. I'm able to press the operator plus also. But when I press equal to, the output is not coming. So that type of this one is called it as critical defect because it is not at all matching to my exact requirement. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay. Let us come back to the patient. Third scenario. What was the third scenario? He met with an accident. He got some scratches.
Scratches.
Right?
Yes,
Like
sir.
that I told you, right? So,
Yes.
mean to say all other parts of his bodies are fine. Some parts are not properly, it's not proper. Like some scratches are happened here and there.
Yes.
So, I can tell if some parts of the features are working and some parts of the features are not working, then I'll call that one as major defect. Okay, major defects. I repeat, it is a major, some part is working, some part is not working. But my requirement tells, for example, I'll give you. If my requirement tells addition and subtraction operators should work. For me, addition operation is working, subtraction operation is not working. So what I will do, I'll put that one into major
Defect.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then final one I told you is what? He came, he just wanted to clarify whether my shape is correctly is there or not. My shape is correct or not. Because I fall down, there is some swelling, but due to that, is there any cosmetic defect in my body? I wanted to check whether my shape will be good or not, whether my shape of the hand or leg will be going to be twisted. Just I wanted to check, but everything is working fine. Application point perfectly. I mean to say, by the actual activity point of it is working perfectly fine. Only small change, he wanted to cross check whether the cosmetic changes has happened to his body or not. Okay. So some of other example, what I can tell you is, you are trying to open the login page opened successfully, but there are some spelling mistake in login. Login should be there. It is Logn. I is missing. Spelling, cosmetic errors we will tell. There is no problem at all with respect to functionality. Function wise, it is working. Some cosmetic, it may be alignment. For example, username is there, password is there, OK button. OK button should be in the down. But OK button is in the top. Username and password comes after that.
So in this, yes, sir, this problem is there, sir.
Cosmetic defect.
This type is called last defect. We call that one as a what?
Cosmetic defect.
A cosmetic defect, there is a word. First one is fatal, major. For the fatal, critical, major, minor defect. So that is called minor defect.
Minor defect.
In this case, go to your application, man. Go to your application.
Okay.
In your application, you can see that polo is there. No, 5 polo, whatever you have given there. Or let it take this one only. MEN, men, or white, WHIT is white. Or T-shirt is there.
Sir.
Instead of T-shirt, it is giving only shirt. Instead of 5 polo, it is giving only polo. Or that polo spelling may be wrong. Or I am not able to see this alignment properly. In this case also, the alignment is not proper.
Yes, sir.
Such type of defects are called as minor defects.
Minor defect.
So there are 4 types of defects now. One is fatal, major, critical, major, and minor defect. Some of the projects, what they will do is, they will not have 4 types of defect. They will have 3 types of defect. What is that 3 types of defect? Fatal will always be there.
Yes, sir. Critical.
And minor will always be there. In between was there no critical and major. They will try to merge that one together and call that one as major defect.
Major defect.
So you will have fatal defect, major defect, and minor defect.
Minor defect.
So 3 types of defects also can be considered in some project. In most of the project, these 4 defects also will be there. Okay, so you need to understand correctly the requirement, what is that, and then accordingly you need to match. So I hope everybody understood how the defect is coming up, what is the different types of defect. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I wanted you guys to tell me one example. One of you can take with critical defect, something different scenario you take, banking scenario, ATM scenario, different scenario you take, and tell me one example. Meanwhile, I'll share you the link, additional link of Guru 99 where you can go and learn with respect to different types of defect. So I've given you the highlight of the defect part. You guys need to go and learn. I will not be teaching everything. Until and unless you learn, you will not be getting that. You should go and learn. I'm going to give only the key points. I am the mentor here, not the faculty or a teacher for you. Please remember there is a difference between a mentor and a teacher. So we will be like a mentor, not as a teacher. Please remember this. Okay. So I will go to, yeah, you give me the example. I'm waiting for your answer.
Yes, sir.
Functionality will be not working properly. So in the any application, we go to the home page, but you redirect in the login page. You a critical defect. So
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
So for critical defect, suppose the username is there and someone has forgotten the password. If they are clicking on the forgot password, it will be redirected to a mail ID, the portion where we give the mail, but that page is not coming. So that can be a critical defect.
What is your requirement? I will ask like that. What is your requirement?
So requirement is if a user has forgotten the password, he needs to enter a mail ID in order to get a new password.
Okay.
So the
So he is
critical
able to enter the mail ID or not?
no, he will not be able to enter the mail ID.
So
Because
basically he said that
matching with the requirement, no? Okay, that is
yes.
major defect or critical defect you are talking now?
So it's actually like a combination because the page is coming, but the box where the username needs to be given is actually not taking in. So if the username is not being taken in, then how will he or she receive the password?
Okay, okay. So you consider that one as what defect?
Critical defect.
Critical defect, correct. Next.
When someone tries to log in and it shows that every time session expired.
Very good, very good. Whenever tries to log in, it every time it is showing session expired, they cannot be critical. I will put that one is
Major defect.
fatal defect. Because I'm not able to proceed further, no?
Yes, sir.
Not able to
Proceed.
proceed
Not able to proceed further.
then it is critical. If there is any workaround, then it is a critical defect. Any example of minor defect? Easy one.
Alignment, any alignment UI problem. So not properly.
Unresponsive, sir.
Come again. What is it? Tell me.
So,
No, not you. Somebody
Sir,
else was asked.
If the website is opened, but in the website there is a spelling mistake, then it is minor defect.
That example I told. You don't tell the same example.
Yes,
I
think
page
is unresponsive.
the page not responsive. The page not.
So if the login button is missing, it will be considered as minor.
Who told the login button is missing? For example, you are going to Wipro website and
It
you
is
are
not
using
a
username
minor
and password.
defect.
There is a login button is missing. Do you call that one minor defect?
No, sir.
No, sir. It is
What
a
kind
major
of defect
defect.
it will come?
Sir, entering of
Major.
wrong OTPs.
It is
The
not
alignment-
major defect. Button is
alignment-
not missing here. You are not able to proceed further. No. What type of defect if login button is missing?
Fatal defect.
Critical.
It is become a critical defect.
Username,
Because I'm not able to do anything. No.
Critical defect.
It is a critical defect. It cannot be even major. It cannot be even minor at any cost.
The minor defect is only for alignment or your page is not responsive, and that condition will be there.
The page not responsive.
It is not a
can
minor
also
defect.
cannot be considered as.
Page, the page not responsive in UI.
Sir, when site is under maintenance.
Sir, suppose I have opened a Facebook website but logged in into the Facebook, but the spelling of my name in the Facebook is wrong. Suppose my name is Akansha, but the spelling of Akansha is wrong, then it is a minor defect. We can change it.
You should be very careful in this point. A very good scenario she is telling, but I will not consider that one as a minor also, depending upon the
Sir,
mistake.
if
For
I
example, hold on.
Sir,
I'll tell you the
sir,
same
if you're
thing.
trying to
Hold
log
on,
in
hold
and
on,
the
guys,
site is
hold
under
on.
maintenance.
Hold on. I'll come to the same example. I am opening Wipro website. After opening Wipro website, if there is an Infi logo inside, can you call that one as a minor defect?
No, sir.
No,
Same thing what Akanksha is telling. I went inside that. Akanksha, somebody told just now.
Yes,
I
sir.
have logged in. There is a spelling mistake. That spelling mistake should not be changing the complete meaning. Very, very careful you should be. Instead of Wipro, if it is Infi, or if it is Infi, in place of Infi, if it is something else, you should be very careful. It cannot
taking
be a
too
But
much
minor
sir,
time
defect.
to
for
log in.
minor
It's
defect,
critical
you have
defect.
told login page open successfully, but spelling of login is not correct.
Spelling of login is not correct. Login, logn. But if that meaning itself is
Okay, sir.
changing,
There is a difference between means login button and something which is written inside that page.
Sir,
no,
if
I'm
it takes
talking.
too much time
Hold
to
on.
log in, we call it a minor defect.
Now, one by one, I will take. See, if that meaning itself is completely changing to something different. For example, instead of Wipro, if there is Infi, I cannot tell that is a spelling mistake. Agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I cannot call that one as minor, is what I'm telling. If the spelling of WIPRO, if it is only WIP something S, instead of one O is been replaced or something is being done.
But sir, I was also saying,
Sir,
sir,
the site
but I
will be slow, sir. Slow sites are minor defect.
1 minute, let she clarify. Yeah, tell me.
But sir, I was also saying the same. Spelling of Akansha is wrong. Not anything else written
But
at the
your
place
name-
of Akansha.
Yes. Spelling is being only changed means you should be very careful whether it
Yes,
is
sir.
changing the meaning
If
of
I
it.
forgot, yes, sir. Like I forgot to write K or A in my name, then it is
okay.
a
Then it is a minor defect.
minor
That's the same
defect.
thing I
Yes,
told.
sir. I
Somebody
was
else
saying
was
the same.
yeah, okay. Somebody else was asking something. Now you tell me, one person.
the site is slow, sir.
Same.
Site slow, sir.
Site is a slow, it is a performance.
It is a fatal defect.
No. Site is a slow is not a fatal defect. Sometimes site is slow. Sometimes it is working for.
The
Then
working
it cannot
for-
considered as fatal defect. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you guys are telling now is not at all a functional testing. When site is very slow, what type of testing it will come? Non-functional testing, performance testing, that is a different ball game. What you are doing right now is functional testing. I hope you are able to catch up what I'm telling. There are two different types of testing that we have learned. Approaches of testing, one is functional and non-functional. You right now doing only functional. Focus on functional, don't focus on non-functional. Like response time, you should not focus. You should not focus on performing time in this one. What is that? Load testing and all. So that is different type of testing. Yeah.
So this UI is for desktop mode, but when we go to the inspect and just when select the different phone, I think iPhone and something. So this is pop up for different phone is different, not properly. This is a minor defect or not?
When I am trying to pop up, different phones are there. What is the different
Yes.
phones? What it is
So-
showing?
So firstly, this URL open in desktop mode, sir. So I'm opening in the desktop mode, but I'm the select the different. You check your website is responsive or not. I'm select the iPad Air, so the site will look like this, sir. And I'm select the side is iPhone 12 Pro, so side is look like this. This is not responsive. The add the card to the pop-up of the on the top. This is a minor defect. Whenever go to the whenever go about desktop mode, just a minute, sir. The side is open properly. So this is a minor defect or not, sir?
Site is opened properly, but that URL of the site is wrong. Huh? Can I consider
Yes,
like
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Gautam, I have pinged the hi message. Is it the right URL? You just check from your end and let me know. You respond to me. I'll let you know what you need to do. Yeah, you are told whatever is correct, ma. The site, small spelling mistake. Gautam, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have pinged you hi message in the Teams. Did you get that?
So this is a local server, sir, not for. I'm opening the local server, sir.
Are you there in the Teams? First of all, I think you are not there in the Teams, huh? Okay, fine.
No, sir.
Sir, we are not. We all are not in Teams, sir.
Oh, okay. Don't want
This is
that.
the WebEx platform.
So, but I'm
That is
sending.
true. I was just thinking I will ping Gautam and do. This is fine. Leave away. No worries. Gautam. At least now everybody understood what is the different types of defects. That is what I wanted to teach you today. Have you
Sir,
understood?
please explain if the total spelling, like you are saying that if Wipro in place of Wipro, if it is written as info, then it comes under what defect?
Critical
Please
defect.
explain it.
No. See, one point you keep in mind. If it
Excuse
is
me,
a
sir.
minor defect, 1 minute, everybody. If it is a minor defect, there are chances of releasing the product because you guys are test engineers. Means you are acting like a bottleneck. You are acting like a gateway. If you tell yes, there is no defect, they will release the product. You cannot simply tell that one. I told you what is the importance of that testing in the day one itself. So once you tell there is no defect, your manager will go and check, and if there is everything is fine, means they will release the product. So when you tell if Infi instead of Infi Wipro is coming or Wipro Infi is coming, will you be releasing that product? That is my question now.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Will you
No,
release
sir.
that
No,
product?
sir. No, sir. No.
Sir,
No, sir. No, sir.
I understand she was telling the different way. Yes, sir, in that way, what I understood. Kumar is different. Gautam is different, right? Okay. So you will not be releasing the product, right?
yes,
No,
I
sir.
will not.
Not really, because defect inside the this application.
Okay. Okay. So you should remember that one. You keep that one in mind. See, whenever you tell minor defect, there are chances of releasing the product. See, for example, Gautam showed what is that application, right? That application, there was some small alignment problem. I can release that product. I don't think so. Any challenges is there in that one, right? Any major challenges is there because some small alignment was there. No, because of that, it is not blocking my functionality, right? So I will release that product. It won't be a problem. Understood, I guess, everyone.
Sir, which
So
defect?
minor defect, it should be such a way that there are chances of releasing the product. That is what I'm telling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so keep that in mind. If there is a change, completely meaning is changing, something else is changing, we will not be able to do this part at all. We cannot consider that one as Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So Gautam, I'll be sending a mail to you. You can share the details regarding that project part. Gautam Singh only, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Share the link. I will just send a mail to you. That is what is the Takara? What is that link? GitHub link, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I will connect with you on Monday and I will update you that.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
For this testing project, for automation or testing project, which you have done with Python, right?
Yes, a Python Django, sir. Django in backend and frontend in Bootstrap and JavaScript, sir.
excuse me, sir.
I will discuss that details in later. First, you just send me that. I will see.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yes. Now, others, tell me if you
If there is a test overlapping in the software, would it be considered as a minor defect?
Come again, sir.
So if there is any text overlapping is there in software or whatever the API is, would it be considered that it has minor defect?
Test overlap means, can you tell me how? One example you tell me.
So text overlapping means some text are over and over again.
Yes, you can consider that one as, but are you able to read it? That is my question. Text overlapping is happening. Are you able to read it?
No, sir, it is not clearly readable.
Then it will become a major defect. If you are not able to read the text line because of the overlapping, it will become a major defect. If you are able to read both the lines which is getting overlapped, means only the half part of one alphabet is been merged with another alphabet, then I'm able to read, but it is not properly aligned. Then I'll call it as minor. If it is completely overlapping, then I will call that one as major defect.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So if I'm able to, that is what I asked you, whether I'm able to read that content. If you are not able to read that content, it will become a major. If you're able to read that, but alignment is little bit changes are there, then it will be considered as minor defect. If it is not changing. Okay. So now what you guys need to do, you guys need to go through the PBL app, that last day's chapter, whatever is there, you need to go through that chapter. So there they will tell you how to write log the defects. Whatever I discussed till now, that is at the higher level, what I told you. So still more detail, like what is the defect life cycle, how the defect comes from the developer. So after coming the defect, what you should do, you need to log the defect. Logging the defect template is what I wanted to show you now. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Till now you understood how to log the defect. After understanding how to log the defect, you need to write the template. How are you going to write the template is what I'm going to show tomorrow. So tomorrow you guys need to also create. Tomorrow means Monday. You can create and come, and I will tell even Kameshwari, I think she is available on Monday or not. If not, I only will take and I'll explain. I am not sure whether Kameshwari is available or no idea.
Sir?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hold on. I'll finish away this. It is pending. No, I'll finish away. So defect part. How we are going to log the defect? I'm just sharing my screen. Okay. So till now you understood how to write the test cases.
So basically log the defect means fix the bug, sir. Right, sir?
Defect summary, defect details I'm writing. Okay. So first thing is you will be having defect ID.
Okay.
After defect ID, defect summary. So right now, whatever you have written the test case, one test case got failed, correct? Just now I told you, it is not encrypted. I'll take same scenario here. Okay. For that test case, I'm writing the defect page, defect summary page. Okay. Defect summary will come, defect category or defect type, what type of defect it is, reproducible step, repo step, we call it as repo step, reproducible steps, expected actual, what exactly you are looking, and expected should come first. Next comes actual, then screenshot. Very important point, what everybody need to think, why should I write this one? Please remember, you are writing this one to help the developer to fix the defect faster. When the developer fixes the defect faster, he will be able to release the product. Why we are all doing all this circus? To help the developer to fix the defect faster so that the product will be released to the market faster. I hope you are clear what I'm telling. Now, what is the Gautam? Your defect was, can you tell me what is the defect, Gautam? Password was not encrypted, correct? No? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
I'm going to assume that the defect I've identified failed. It was called as a D001 is a defect ID. some number you will get. Some number you can put, not a problem, to identify. Now I am going to write the summary of this. When I am writing the summary, that summary should tell me what is happening, why is happening, how is happening, who is doing that. All these majorly at least 3 points should be covered when I write the summary of that particular defect. Now you tell me what and all you will be able to tell with respect to the defect what Gautam was telling me. I want you to write a sentence, a simple sentence for the defect what Gautam showed just few minutes before, that tells you what encryption is not happening, right? How are you going to tell? You can also include where also here. Tell me.
Password is not encrypted because of wrong password.
No.
In the login.
It is now who told wrong password? He is using correct password only. No, it is a positive test case only he is showing, right? Can you show that once again? If she, I think everybody have not understood what I am telling.
Sir, in front end, it is password field is not used.
In front end, where you have told password field, what is happening you told. Then after that there is something called why, who, that is not covered, correct? In your sentence? Can you just elaborate still further?
Sir, on entering the password, sir, in front end, developer did not use the password field, so that
developer does not use the password field. Why are you blaming developer? What are you seeing?
Can you show?
Don't blame the developer. You are helping the developer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, point one. You told front end.
Password field is not used.
Front end means what? Where?
Sir, that password text box.
Where it is?
In login section.
Page?
The login page, sir.
There, that you should tell.
Okay, sir.
Understood? Office on 4th? No. 1 minute. Somebody is asking why it is asking like that. No. Do participants need to come? Oh, give me a minute, team. Some team member is asking something which is very critical. Do participants
CEO screen is here, sir. Job descriptions.
No, 1 minute. Sorry, somebody was telling something. Yeah, come back. I'm coming back. Coming back here. What, why, how, who. At least some of them important things we need to cover. So I will tell like this. When user or customer, whatever you have written there, right? When customer or user, we can tell, that will be better. User logs. When user logs into or log into when user log into the home page or login page, when the user uses the login page, or you can put it in the login page when user enters the username and password, enters username and password in the login page, what is happening? Password is not being encrypted. RYPED. I'll read once again. When user enters username and password where in the login page password is not encrypted. So what is being covered? Okay. Why in this scenario it is not there? So I am not writing that why. How I am telling, who is doing I told, where it is happening I told. So almost 3 points I have covered, right, sir? No?
Yes, sir.
This is how you should write the summary. Please remember, summary should be very crisp. Don't tell story. When a user enters a username and password in the login page, what is that? Password is not Encrypted, not being encrypted also don't know, not encrypted. So anybody who is reading this sentence will be able to understand or not? He will be able to understand is what my guess. So when you write the summary, it should be like this. When user enters the username and password in the login page, password is not encrypted. Okay, fine. The developer, you will be sending this template to developer. Why? Developer will try to understand so that you will be able to fix. Sometimes what happens, whatever the summary defects you are given may not be so clear. What you will do, you will tell the repo step point. What is a repo step? Reproducible step. How do I get that same defect as it? What you told me you are getting a defect. I need to also get the same defect. So same step, whatever is there in the test case, almost same step I should tell till you get the defect. What is the first step? Navigate. What is that? Navigate to
Login page.
Guru 99. Okay, navigate to demo.guru99.com. Second step, enter the valid username. Please remember valid username, right? Enter the valid username. You can put it in the bracket also. What is that valid username you are giving? Because when you are using this only, you are getting error. Correct? So what is the username? Something demo1 is a valid username and valid password. Okay. What is that valid password? I'm giving that Wipro123 like that, whatever you are giving. Okay. So this also I've done. After this step only, I got the defect, correct? Encryption is not happening, correct? No. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What I will write in expected in this place, encrypted password should be encrypted. CRYPTED. What actually is not happening? Password is not encrypted. Password is not encrypted. Typo error may be there. NCRYPTED. Okay. Encrypted. Okay. So I have given him the reproducible step detail also so that developer will reproduce to get this defect. So defect type. Now this is very important. What is the defect type you guys going to give for this? Defect type means the one which we discussed, no? S1, S2.
Critical defect.
Critical defect.
Major, sir, major.
Critical defect.
Critical
or major, sir.
Critical defect.
Okay. Think. How it is impacting. Please remember how it is impacting the application is what you need to keep in mind. So one thing I am happy to see that nobody told fatal. Nobody will agree this is fatal. Yes or no? Anybody
No,
agree
sir.
this is fatal?
No, sir.
No, sir. No.
Nobody will agree minor.
No.
Very good.
It's maybe
So that means you have
it's maybe critical.
clearly these two defects. Then this two
Yes,
is
sir.
little bit of confusion. Either it is a major defect or it is a critical defect. Since
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it's very important for us, so I will specify it is a critical defect only. Major defect, sometimes they will accept it, but for me it is a critical only because it was related to the password. Password is not being encrypted. It is working fine. Everything is perfectly working fine. Password is not encrypted, so I'll make that one as a critical defect only. Okay. Major defect means if it was not password, if it's something else, then I would have agreed. But this is very, important, right? Something like you are going to the ATM, you are using the password. Password, it instead of giving star, if it is giving the password name, you will be telling it is a major defect or critical defect. Understood, team? When you go to the ATM, you are writing your password. After inserting the ATM, that password will you see?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
It will give ... or sometimes no ... also. Something it will be, so it will not show also. You will
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Assume that it is seeing. You are able to see the password. Whatever you have entered, it is coming in the screen. Do you
Yes, sir.
consider it is critical or major?
Critical defect.
Critical defect, sir.
Okay, you agree why I am telling you critical.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll call this one as critical. Then, okay, I've given all this one. It was very critical type. Then steps to reproduce. then I am telling to take the screenshot. You should take the screenshot and paste it here. You will get that error, no? That when you are typing that name,
Yes, sir.
you should take that screenshot and you should paste it. So what and all I did, I have taken the screenshot, I have given the report step, I have told what type of defect, I have told the summary of the defect, defect ID, it will be connecting. Don't worry, some ID number you can give. So these are the important things which you need to keep in mind when you are trying to log the defect. Why we are writing this defect? To help the developer to fix the issue. Developer will see this defect report. Okay, there is one defect. I need to go and quickly solve that one. You'll go there. You will try to understand the scenario. You will go there, quickly fix it. And once again, they will tell you to send to test that one. Regression testing happens.
In
Correct?
this scenario, the developer will go to that login module only, no, sir? To check the login page whether the password is encrypting.
Yes, yes. This and all will be interconnected. This is a defect. See, developer
sir.
will not get developer will not get the test case. Please remember, test case report yesterday we did, no? Developer may not get.
Yes, sir.
That is only for testers. Developer will be having definitely this defect report. So you will see the defect. Okay, there is one defect. What is the defect you are telling? When enter, that is why I told summary is important. When user enters the username password in the login page, password is not entered. Okay, you will connect to that what he has developed. You will tell that, and if you have not connected, you will do these steps.
Fine, sir.
Then you will try to do this one. That is why we can also write this defect ID in the test case report also. That last column, right? There also you can connect. So that there 001 I have written, I'll come and write it here also so that it will be having connection. So this actually is a major things what you guys need to know. I am not able to find the defect template here. Hold on, I will just Google and tell you if there is any good defect. But one more thing is there called as defect summary, and apart from that there is something called as priority and severity. What do you mean by priority and what do you mean by severity? That keyword also is there in the testing concept. You guys need to go.
Priority means importance, sir.
Okay, priority is important. Very good. What is
Yes.
severity?
For example, this test case we need to deliver after 1 month. It's a low priority, sir.
Very good.
If we need to deliver within one week, it's a high priority, sir.
So like how we saw the defect like S1, S2, S3, S4 defect, severity 1, severity 2, severity 3, severity 4. Similarly, there will be a priority, P1, P2, P3. When should I complete that defect? When should I fix the defect? So that point also will be there. So as of now, you keep in mind priority, as you told, it is urgency. How fast I need to fix the defect. That is priority. Severity is what? Severity is what? How it is impacting the application.
It's like a comment, sir.
No, how it is impacting. Impact. Important and impact is the keyword what you need to remember. Important, it is for priority. Impacting the application, it is for severity. I hope it is clear what I am telling team. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now your duty will be what? I wanted you guys to completely go through all the 3 chapters of testing concept. 3 chapters means complete testing concept, and you need to come on Monday.
Sure, sir.
So what is the major thing which I wanted you to do? Writing the test cases. You know how to write the test cases. And another thing, major thing, you need to log the defect. You have understood how to log the defect now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these are the 2 important things. Apart from that, all the other things are theory part. You need to go and read that one. So tomorrow, I wanted everyone to read, not tomorrow, we'll be connecting Monday. So by Monday, these 3 chapters, 3 days chapters. Okay, right from the beginning, I want everybody to read and come here. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Sir, since Monday, Kameshwari ma'am will teach or you will teach?
I will let you know. Anybody, the link is same. That is Kameshwari's link only I am using. If Kameshwari has completed her task, then she will be connecting on Monday. If not, I will connect with you guys. Okay?
Okay,
But sir,
sir.
we have to prepare
we need
for
to-
that.
Yes, you need to prepare for that. You need to see what is the task you need to come up with tomorrow. I will tell you. Yesterday, you guys have come with two scenarios. I told you. I don't know everybody have done or not. I saw only one person. So who
Yes, sir.
have
Smoke
done,
and
please try to create that and come two scenarios, and one example on all the defect. One example on all the defect.
okay, sir.
Understood? So,
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
fatal defect. One
Yes, sir.
example means you need to write the defect summary, ma. Like this,
Okay,
you
sir.
should write.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will
I'll
write
show you
it.
that. I think you guys are not clarity. Just to clarify, I wanted one example for this. Like this critical one example you should write. Similarly for fatal. Similarly for major. Similarly for minor. One example you write.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is
Okay,
what
sir.
I wanted
Okay, sir.
everyone to do.
Sir, we need to learn front end and back end for testing, sir.
Front end and back end. Where did you learn front end? Where did you learn back end here? Tell me.
No, sir. Here, Gautam Singh.
Can we get this defect template? Can you zoom out, sir?
You zoom in. Okay. You can take that screenshot if you wanted.
I have a screen where I can share in the group.
Come again. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
I'll make it as bold.
So, since many of us are from non-CSE backgrounds, then we would like to request you to go a little bit slow because we are not yet experienced in testing and all.
Okay, ma. First, that is why I have told everyone to please read and come. Whichever topic you are not able to understand, you should ask us. Otherwise, you will be in difficult stage.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you read that day wise. I have given you. I told you to read and come. Read that. If you have not understood, you should note it down in a paper and come and ask that question to me. I will be able to explain because we will not be teaching you A to Z everything. It is not a school or a college.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you should take the initiative of reading, and if you have any doubts, you can come here. You can ask. We will be mentoring you on that point.
I'm also belong to the electrical engineering, so not for.
No, whoever it is, whether you are non-computer science background or computers background, only one mantra is nothing but you should have the capability to read yourself and understand. If you are not able to understand, you should ask us. We are here to help you. If you are not reading and if you are telling, I didn't understand anything, that is your fault, is what I will tell. After reading, you have not understood, I will ask you, what is that you have read? What did you need to understand? I will help you out.
Excuse me, sir.
Everyone
Sir, I
understood?
have a doubt, sir.
I have
Tell
a
me.
doubt.
Sir, I have a doubt in test cases.
Writing test cases?
Yes,
Tell me.
sir.
What is
I
that
have
doubt?
done. Can I share the screen, sir?
Yes, please tell me. Share it. I'll stop. Share it. First of all, this defect template, everybody noted down?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I stop the sharing?
Sir, I have a doubt in this defect template.
Tell me.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, in this particular template, we describe the defect type. Even if we didn't describe that type, the developer can understand the problem and he can resolve that. So why you are defining this defect type?
So I didn't understand your question. What is that you're telling? When you?
No, sir. You are defining defect type right here.
Okay.
Is there different people to do different defect types? Like for critical, there is few people to solve these types.
No. This template will go to the developer team. This is only one test case I have written. Defect will be like this. There will be many defects. So this template will go to the developer. So they will divide for whom and all, what are the defects that will be given. They will divide that one and they will take, if there is a group of 3 people, they will divide, and group of 1 people, they will divide and do that. Or it depends upon who created that particular module. Login module will be created by you. The defect will go to you. Is my answer answered your question or not?
Sir.
No. Please make me understand better. That is why I am asking. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. I'm asking that even if you don't mention critical over there, It is just a defect. Like when we are running the code, we got this as defect. So the developer can resolve it. Then what is the purpose of writing critical?
Very good. So when you tell critical, I'll come back to your question. Critical, major. Assume that you have written one more called as major defect. Something else you have written major, fatal, minor. Like that you have written. Okay, sorry, minor spelling is wrong. You have written like this. Consider you have written like this, ma. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Are you there with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are there. Now you tell me which you wanted to fix it first.
Sir, it is fatal defect.
Correct. So how do you know that I should fix it first? Because if assume this is not there, only this story you are writing, how do you know which is first? How do you know which is critical? How do you know which I need to fix it, which I need to do secondary? Only this will tell me. And another important point is you will be paid for identifying the defects also sometime. Because you are test engineer, you are testing the application to make it more perfect. Okay, and you are trying to identify which is made. So I wanted to fix all the critical defects tomorrow. So I will be easily telling and I'll be fixing it. So in that case, we will come to know how good the application is developed. If there are more critical defects, do you think the application is very good?
No, sir, it is very not good.
So defect type is all very, very important. This is what the severity. How critical the application is. That's what I was telling. No impact. How it is impacting the application, I can identify by checking this particular part. If all these defects are closed, then only the product will be released to the market.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Your question was answered. Anybody else? Any question?
Can I say, sir? Can I share
Hello,
the screen,
sir.
sir?
Sir, there are 100 plus testing types. Sir.
All the doubts in
Hello,
this
sir.
template because I'm not going to come back to this template. Any doubt
Sir,
in this
sir.
template?
No, sir.
Sir, regarding to a email that we received email from Wipro that
Hold on. I am asking the question. Please try to understand my question. Is there any doubt in this template? Anybody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Everybody
No, sir.
clear? You
No,
are
sir.
to write the defect. So your duty is you need to go to the PBL app, go to the defect module, understand the defect. If you have any doubts, you can come and ask me on Monday. Not only that, all the 3 topics. Okay. So
Okay,
now
sir.
I will stop sharing. Now somebody was asking question. Yeah,
Yes,
tell me
sir.
that question now.
Sir,
Sir, there are
only
100 plus
we have
testing
to.
types, sir.
Please ask
We
the question
still
related to the topic. If you are having any doubt with respect to,
Sir,
please ask me.
only we have to write in Excel test cases.
Yes. Test cases currently you should write only with the Excel because you are not learning any tool now. There is a tool called as an QC, quality management tool. You can write it in the tool also, but we are not giving. But the reason is it is a licensed version.
Sir,
Open source is Excel.
what is the output of writing in Excel?
What is the output of writing in Excel? I didn't understand your question. You are identifying the defects. Either you are writing in the tool or you are writing in the Excel. Totally is you are identifying the defects.
Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me,
Why
sir.
you are writing in the Excel? Most of the projects now also they will use Excel also. Some of them very major projects. No, if they are giving the license of QC, they will write all this in that QC tool also. You will have same thing only will be there. Nothing different. Content wise, same thing. Only thing we are using Excel and this one. So this is manual testing. Please remember, whatever you are learning is only manual testing now. We have not started automation. Automation testing slowly you will start. Now come back to your questions. So
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
I'll finish Shubham's. I'll come back to you. Hold on. Shubham, sharing your screen. Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to ask that I have tested some passwords and username. Sir, in demo Guru 99, I have found that these 3 conditions are satisfied for valid username and password. This for this tutorial blank space and for tutorial in capital letters. So I only want my credentials to be small to later tutorial. So sir, how will I show that in my this test case?
First point is you need to understand the tutorial point application they have created to do the testing learning or testing demo application. Okay, purposefully they have induced a defect you can consider.
So, sir, how can I put these two conditions for blank space and tutorial? I think it should be added in the negative invalid
This is what
username
I'm
and
telling.
invalid password.
When you talk about positive test case, the requirement team will give you the requirement. This is the correct username. This is the correct password. They only will give you if it is a positive test case. That is test
Yes, sir, I
data
understood,
they
sir.
will give. Is it clear what I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
So in your case, you are telling tutorial blank space you should not use in positive test case. You should consider the valid user is tutorial and valid password is tutorial. That is a positive test case. When you come to the negative test case, you will put the different things and you will test. It is logging in. Then you should raise that one as a defect. Fail condition it should come. Because my requirement tells it should log in only with tutorial. It is logging with the blank space also. Then it is a defect only, no?
Yes, sir.
So all that blank space, capital letter, small letter, mixing, whatever you are trying, everything should come in the negative test cases only. Positive test case, it should have only tutorial. Understood?
So, sir, okay, sir, I understood. So, sir, how can I tell the developer to remove these valid username and password, blank space and capital letter tutorial? How can I tell the developer in defect template?
Correct. So that where you will get the defect, the defect will come in the negative test case. So this template, whatever you are writing in the line number H, you should have the test data. In the line number H, test data will be for positive test case, only one user, one password. Please write it down that first, I'll tell you.
Yes, sir.
Not there. Line number 2, line number 3, row 3, column H, you have written tutorial, blank space and all. You should not write for the positive test case. This is a positive test case, correct?
Yes, sir.
So positive test case means what? I am giving the correct username, correct password. Assume that the correct username, what I am giving is tutorial. Everything is in small letter. You just delete everything except that. So this is what the requirement they are given. So you are testing that. Then password also same, tutorial. Okay. So this is the right username, right password. Is it logging in? Yes, it is logging in. It is passed. Now comes the negative test case. In the negative test case, I will do different. What is that? Okay. I will give different users, like you told blank space, whatever you written, no there. Blank space and all. Now you write it in the test data. Comma, what other things you tried? Capital. These and all should not happen. Please remember. Understood what I'm telling? These and all should not allow you to log in. So what is happening? Enter the username should be displayed. Enter the password is displayed, correct? The next is enter. What is that? Entered username is displayed in the name and displayed in the user name text box. Entered password is displayed. When you click OK button, message should be displayed within a entered username and password. Correct is same login section of home page. No. What is that message you are telling? Enter your username and password correctly. That message is coming in the same login section of home page about the submit button. Above submit button. Okay, you mean you are giving more clearly? Okay, that is also fine.
Yes, sir.
The message should come. Basically, enter the correct username and password message should come. Whether it is coming or not, in your case, you tell me now. When I'm using blank space, whether it is coming or not.
No, sir. In blank space and tutorial, it is logged in.
It is logging in successfully. So what you will
Yes,
write
sir.
here, enter the username should be displayed. Enter the username, password should, no. What is the actual thing is happening?
Sir, for the conditions, for the 3 conditions, tutorial at the rate, tutorial 4, tutorial 5, it is happening same. But for blank space and tutorial, it is logged in successfully.
Whatever
so
it may be. See, if it comes for any one among these, it may be 5 or 6, whatever you are writing. Among these, if one it comes also in the defect, you should write that one. In the actual behavior, you should write. What is happening in the actual behavior? It is logging in. Agree?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
you are expected is entered username should be displayed only in the submit button place. When you click on submit
Yes,
button, there what it is happening, you write it down.
Login successful.
Logging is successful, right? You remove that. Login is successful with what? Blank space, capital URL, you write there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now you are able to understand, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Because it is happening, logging in, which should not happen, but it is happening. Login when you're using the test data. Now, what is my this one result? What is the result? That is fail. That is fail. If it is fail, next to that, hold on. Next to that fail, you should write defect ID. Go to that.
Yes.
Next to that fail button. There you write DC002 or something. Some defect 002. Okay. Now you need to go to the defect page and you should write the defect template. Because the defect I have identified 001. When you are going, you should write that defect template there. Are you clear now?
Okay, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. So what is the task you should do tomorrow, Monday? Everyone should read and come, testing concept, complete chapter and come. Any doubt is there, you should note it down. Second thing is you should show me two scenarios of test cases. And you should also come up with the defect part. What is the defect? You should come up with 4 types of defect example. How many defect example? Two example I wanted. Fatal, 2 example. Please note it down. Fatal, 2 example. Major, 2 example. Minor, 2 example. Critical, 2 example. All the things I wanted 2 example in the template. In the template. Defect template. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what I am expecting you to do. So if you have any other questions, you can ask me now.
Sir, hello, sir. Sir, I have a question. Sir, we got an email from Wipro that offices are started from 4th of April and 3 days a week. So what is about it, sir?
It is not for you. You are in the training phase. Don't worry. Leave. Next question. You are in training phase. Once you get into the project, then the project people will ask you to come to the location. Do you know which location should come? Did you get a mail? No, right?
No, sir.
You are training phase. You right now don't worry about that. If anything is there, you will get a mail from the PM. Our PM also they will send you. Don't worry. That is not related to you. That is only for the project people currently.
Excuse me, sir.
Next question. Yes.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
Sir, when developer compile the code and then he can itself fix the error, then why we test engineers fill up that Excel sheets?
When he is trying to find out the defect and he is fixing the error, what type of testing he is doing? Code level testing. Code level testing is what we call
white box testing.
White box testing. He is not doing at the application level. He is doing at the code level.
Unit testing.
Unit testing. Developer will be doing unit testing. After doing the developer, there may be 2-3 developer. One person will be doing one part of the application. Complete application, one developer will not do. Please keep in mind. In real time, if it is a big application, one module will be given to one developer, another module will be given to another developer. They will all create, then they will integrate. Then comes the system testing. When the system testing comes, developer will not be aware where who and all have integrated and all. You are doing the system testing as a system as a whole. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next question.
Sir, there are 100 plus testing types is there, no, sir?
Yes.
So we need to know all the things or few only, no, sir?
Only few major things, whatever is there in your PBL app, you just go through that more than enough.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
How do you differentiate fatal and critical? Can somebody help Karthikeyan? I have told clearly that I wanted to understand whether others have understood properly or not. Karthikeyan has asked, how do you differentiate between fatal and critical? What example I gave you, Karthikeyan? Doctor and patient
If the
example.
site is not opened, it is fatal.
Hold on. Karthikeyan, I gave you doctor and patient example. What example I gave you? Can you tell me? Karthikeyan, unmute and speak.
I didn't actually understand that example, sir. That's why I'm asking again, sir.
You didn't understood.
Yes,
Whatever
sir.
I told, can you tell me? You didn't understand, fine. Tell
Yes,
me what
sir.
did I tell for fatal defect example?
Like you took the patient as an example. So if the entire, like if all the parts of the person is completely failed, so it is like fatal, right, sir?
All the part of the patient is failed.
Like is fully sick.
He's sick, I told her. Others, can you tell me what example I gave you?
Patient died before he
If the patient is died,
In an accident.
He's
the
met with
patient
an
is died.
accident and I don't want
He
to
lost
use
his
that
leg.
word died, so only I told no more. He's no more. He's not going to come. That is what I told. He's no more. I am not able to reproduce. I cannot reproduce him. In that case, I told it is a fatal defect. So when I connect to the application, when I'm opening the application, URL is gmail.com, and I'm trying to open the gmail.com is not opening. It is throwing some 404 error something. I'm not at all able to proceed further. I'm taking my hands off and telling I cannot do anything. Such type of situation, we call it as fatal. Is it clear, Karthikeyan? Now come to critical. Critical means, what is the example I told? He met with an accident, his leg is completely broken and bleeding. When he comes to you, you will tell immediately put him to the ICU ward, because there are chances of that person we can recover him. So chances of reproducing, I am able to, mean to say there is some workaround, that is the right word. I have some workaround to make that patient ready. Correct. That is why they will tell him to put into. Similarly, in your application, if there is any workaround with respect to that defect, then we call it as critical defect. Example, if I'm going to tell you I should type 1 plus 2, I should get 3 as the answer. I am able to click on 1, I'm able to click on 2, and I'm able to click on plus, but result 3 is not coming. Application is opening, yes. I'm able to enter plus 2, 5 number, yes. But the actual result, what it should come, 5 is not coming, that is critical defect. Yes, I hope I clearly explained, Karthikeyan. If you're still not understanding, if not understood, you can need to go through the book and try to understand better. So anybody else,
Sir.
any other questions? I'll take last 2 more questions.
Sir, I have also written some test cases for the functionality of a button. Can I show it, sir?
It is fine. If you have understood, it is completely clear. No worries, because Monday also we will have a recap on this. Fine. You guys just brush up on the topics and come. Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Hello,
one
sir.
more question.
Sir, I have a doubt.
All the topics of testing concept, not only testing concept module, all 3 modules, complete testing concept. Whatever is there in testing concept, read and come. Next.
Sir, I have a doubt in negative test case.
Tell me.
Sir, can I share my one?
Yes,
to show
please.
my doubt.
Yes. So I will close after this particular discussion, particular query. I hope everybody have understood the testing concept, importance of testing concept, how to write the test cases, how to log the defect.
Sir, can you see my screen?
Yes, I am able to see. What is your doubt here?
Sir, in the negative test case,
be little bit louder. I am not able to hear you, Sudhir.
Sir,
come near the mic. Increase the volume.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me now?
Keep that pace only. Good. Go ahead.
Sir, is there any rule that the expected output should be same in both positive and negative test case?
Is there any rule expected output should be same in positive and
negative?
Nothing. Expected output, it is not mandatory, it will be same. If it is different, then only defect will come, no?
Yes, sir. Sir,
I
can you
didn't
just
understand
check
your
this
question.
one?
How are you connecting, you tell me, in this case?
Sir, in this case, I'm using Superset portal login page. So in that, I have given the wrong password as blank space or any other email ID other than that my own email ID.
Okay.
So then it should display like invalid username or
Very
invalid
good.
password.
You are correct. Yes, correct.
Superset homepage should not open. So
When you click, no, 1 minute, hold on. Invalid username should display. Okay, invalid password in encrypted format should be correct. Yeah, you are correct. Then come to actual.
Actual, when it comes to actual, when I test with these inputs, it's showing that the email should not be blank for blank space, and enter email ID should be valid email ID. So these are the actual outputs when I try on that website actually.
Yes, you have tested on the application. Some application, what it will do, it will try to accept the username and password, whatever you are giving, and only when you click on login, it will throw error.
Yes,
Some
sir.
application, what it will do, when it will not allow you to enter the username wrongly at all.
Okay, sir. While you are entering there itself, then it say it is wrong email ID.
So there itself you can write that it is not allowing you to enter the password like that. So invalid username should be displayed. In that case, what you can do, you can modify the expected behavior because your expected behavior also will be like that only, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so it should tell that the invalid username should not be allowed to display. Simple. There itself you can give, and in the actual behavior also it is happening like that. It should not allow to give, right?
Okay.
Correct. There itself you can do and it will pass. In case if it is allowing, then it will become failed condition. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So one question for everybody. Do you think all the positive test cases will be always pass?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So positive test case means what? Correct username I am giving, correct password I am giving. There are chances that it will not log in. That is also defect.
Yes, sir.
So please keep in mind in both the cases, negative test case and positive test cases, chances of getting failed condition are there for both the statements. Don't think that positive means every time it will be pass. There won't be any defect. No, don't ever think like that. Developer is telling, you will get the requirement, use the correct key. I'm using correct key to open the lock. It is not opening. Similar example, I'm using correct username and password. It is not logging in. Defect, positive test case. Got it?
But sir, if we have entered correct ID and password, why it will not get opened?
I didn't get you. Come again. Come again.
Sir, if we entered correct login, email ID and password, then why it will not get opened?
You are not developer, Ma. You are tester. You are testing. Okay. Do you know that will log in correctly or not? You don't know. Don't keep that in mindset. That is what I told you. You are biased. Why you are biased? But you are thinking application when I use correct username and password, it should work.
But sir, we know valid email and password, no?
We checked firstly and
that is what I'm telling. Who gave you valid username? Customer has given you valid username or client has given you correct. You need to test for that, whether it is logging in correctly or not. Don't consider when I give correct username, correct password, every time it will be logging in. There are chances application will not open when you use correct username and password. That also you need to test it.
We need to test whatever the developer sent. That only we need to do, sir.
Developer will not be sending. Your test manager will be sending the requirement document.
Yes, sir. Whatever he sent, that only we need to test only, sir.
That is very important. That is what I'm telling. Requirement is very important. Don't test without the requirement. Otherwise, you cannot end the test. One of the test, definition also it tells that one. You cannot test everything. We can test only what the requirement is given. Very, very important thing.
Yes, sir.
Remember that. We cannot test everything. Every tool will be having one or the other bugs. We cannot do 100%. The product is test free. Only thing 100% what you can give, you tell me the requirement, I will test and tell you whether I have tested or not. Understood?
Yes.
Simple example.
Understood.
If I give you a mobile, you test and give me this mobile, is it working everything fine or not means, you may think something, but in my mind, I will be thinking, okay, Wi-Fi should be working. You will forget that Wi-Fi and you will test everything and tell, oh, perfectly, it is working fine. Did you know that Wi-Fi I should test or not? Because nobody told you. That is why I'm telling, if they should give the requirement, whatever they have given the requirement, according to the requirement, you test and tell, yes, according to your requirement, I have tested everything. That is what you can tell 100% testing you have done. You cannot tell I have tested the product completely. Please remember that. Anything else before we close for the day?
Sir?
Last question. Yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes PBL page is unresponsive. So in which case it comes under, sir? It is a minor or major? Because some people are because some people are able to log in, but some are waiting to re-log in. So in which case it comes under?
It is major.
Major case.
Major. Why? Sometime it is opening, sometime it is not opening. It is major defect.
Yes, sir.
If it is not opening for everybody, what is the defect?
But still, one time, lots of people.
Hold on. If it's
Fatal
not
defect.
everybody, what defect it is?
Fatal defect.
But still, something has to open and some.
Sorry?
Unable to open.
No, username I am entering password. I am not able to log into that. If I'm not
Fatal defect, sir.
Please remember, I'm not able to proceed further. That is fatal.
No, sir, it comes under critical defect.
If I am not able to log in, please remember, if I am not able to
log in.
Because after logging only I can test the application. I'm not able to proceed further. Then it will become a fatal defect.
404.
404 or something error it is coming. Not able to proceed further. I'm blocking. It is blocking your hand, right? You are not able to do anything further, right? Then it is fatal defect. After getting into the application, you go inside the application. Yes, I went inside the application. Some feature was there. From the beginning, everything is working. In between, they are telling me to click on inbox. Whether inbox is working or not, they are telling. I checked that one. It is not working. That is critical. The starting position only, it is blocking you and you are taking your hands off. I'm not able to proceed further. It is freezing. Then it is fatal defect. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Somebody asked me the question. That is why I am repeating. Please remember that.
Same time, so lots of people are using the same website like PBL. That time the PBL app is slow. Now this is a major. How to call to major defects?
See, the point one is whatever the scenario you are telling, is it functional testing or non-functional testing? Tell me.
So non-functional testing.
First of all, that is a non-functional testing. So I will answer for that also. Sometime it is opening, sometime it is not opening. It is major defect only. Okay. We should raise that defect. It's a major defect. We cannot tell that one critical. We cannot tell it is a fatal. We cannot tell it is a minor. So obviously it is a major.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I think we can close for the day, guys. Thank you very much for connecting today. I hope you guys have learned some concepts or important concepts of testing. I request everybody to go through the PBL app once again and complete all the testing concepts and come up with the doubts. If you are having, I will be there to help you out, or my colleague Kameshwari also will be there to help you out. With that, I like to sign off for the day. Thank you very much. Have a happy weekend. Please try to read and come the next connect session on Monday. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Happy Diwali.
Thank you. Same to you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Happy festival, happy holiday to everyone. Thank you.